Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 Junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get underway of our next match here on center court. It's going to be a good one. So if you're here in Ocean City, you want to come see what professional beach tennis is all about, come on by. We got one of the hometown boys representing not just the United States, but Maryland itself. He'll be here on center court. Like I said, players, they've finished their warm-up and they will be ready to go here in just a minute. Official player introductions in about 60 seconds. Why is this one getting more feedback? It's weird. You got the other mic? I think this is the same one. You just put a wind flag on it, I think. Did you level it up or something? Something's weird. All right, players, you ready to go? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, welcoming you back to Ocean City, Maryland for live men's pro beach tennis action here in the BT50 #1, the first tournament of what will be a few different tournaments over the course of the week here in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm excited by this next match because we've got some familiar faces, including 3 Americans in the sand. Let's meet those players right now. First off, he hails from Venezuela. He is 30 years old, currently ranked 569 in the world, but he has been as high as 20 in the world. He has 16 wins under his belt, including the 2017 Pan American Games. Ladies and gentlemen, from Venezuela, give it up for Ali Colmenares. His playing partner, 33 years old, currently ranked 281 in the world. He has 3 career wins under his belt. Ladies and gentlemen, he's representing the United States of America, and he's representing the proud state of Maryland. Give it up for Mr. Tommy Mac McLeod. Actually, can you bring me up? Can you bring me up just a little bit? I feel like I'm... Their opponents on the other side of the net. Currently ranked 180 in the world, from Torrance, California, representing the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one of the tallest players, if not the tallest player on the ITF Beach Tennis World Tour, Mr. John Fry. And his partner, 42 years old, currently ranked 164 in the world with 5 career wins with his partner, John. He hails from Houston, Texas. Give it up for Jonatas SUCUPIRA. Best 2 out of 3 sets here. Oh, this is going to be a good one because Mr. Thomas McLeod has a lot on his shoulders representing Maryland. And not just that, he is representing the family that actually is responsible for putting on this entire tournament. So do us proud, T-Mac. Here we go. Thomas McLeod serving it up. Best 2 out of 3 sets. Third set will be a super tiebreaker like we just saw here in the last match. Men's round of 16 action live from Ocean City. And folks, if you're on the boardwalk and you're a little curious, you want to take a closer look, it doesn't cost you anything. We're not going to solicit you. We're not going to make you feel uncomfortable. We got some bench seating here if you want to come by. Just check it out. It's a lot of fun. And if you ever want some information about how you can get involved, I think there's even a court over here where you can try the sport for free just to see what it's all about. You can do that too. So we encourage you to come on by. Beach tennis pro action here with Maryland's own Thomas McLeod. T-Mac serving it up at 0-0. Going with the slower serve there. Just trying to keep it back in play on the nice little friendly bounce off the net. John Fry is there, and that's just an easy put down. John Fry's like, T-Mac, you're going to have to bring a little bit more at me than that. That was just an easy, shallow dish to the forecourt. Love 15. This time, serve just keeping it up and in. Crossing over is Ali. Backhand side flip by Jonatas is going to sail out. We're tied at 15 all. Serve in. Back inside dish there by John Fry. John Fry with that height, using that to his advantage. And SUCUPIRA coming in, putting it down with authority. 15-30. Yes, and there it is. Just the club. That's what we call the weapon from John Fry, just putting it down, using that height to his advantage. Easy put away for him. Break opportunity here at 15-40. Forehand side dish there, taking it up. Oh, save back in play by T-Mac. There's SUCUPIRA putting it down with authority, and there we go. First game is in the books. John Fry, Jonatas, SUCUPIRA lead 1-0. First set. Yeah, there's a lot of feedback here. I don't know why. It wasn't really doing that earlier, so I don't know. So players are going to switch sides, and now serve is going to go over to John Fry. I think the media guide has him at 6'10". I think that's it. He was 6'10". He's saying he's old enough now that he's lost an inch or two, but you know, he can still get up there. So here we go. Former United States Air Force Academy basketball player. Now beach tennis professional. Serving it up at 1-0. Serving up and in. Beautiful first serve there. 15-0. Backhand side return there by Ali. Sneaks one down the line. 30-0. Forehand side return back. Ali gets clips it, and that's wind is going to carry that long outside. So 40-0, and it's just a nice start here. Nice kind of nonchalant start for John Fry and Jonatas SUCUPIRA. Longtime partners. They've won 5 tournaments together, and that is the entirety of their tournament wins. They've done it all as a team. So that team chemistry speaks for itself. And that's a friendly bounce, and SUCUPIRA and Fry, they take another game. It's 2 games to 1, or 2 games to love here in the first set. Serve will now switch over to Colmenares. Yeah, I feel like I'm having to scream a little more to it. Okay. And a high serve up into the air. Took one out of old Mark Bonfigli's playbook. And it worked out for him there. 15-0. How about that? How about Boo Boo's mic? That one sounded really good. Oh. And Ali, oh no, what was that? Ali Colmenares with one of the craftiest serves we've seen all day. Overhead lob serve into the wind, curls it back inside the baseline. And there he goes, tried to do it again, but just not quite as much elevation on this one. They're using the advantage there on the north side of the court, using that wind as a backboard. Oh, and you can't throw it up like that to John Fry. He can just sit there. He doesn't even have to jump. He just pounds it down with that Thor hammer. And that is a point back for John and Jonatas. 30 all. Goes for it again. That's going to dip down there. What a serve. Oh, and a 1-2 punch. Ali Colmenares with that crafty overhead dipper to the baseline. And then he follows it up, his own serve up with his own 1-2 punch. I love that. Serve in, forcing the high return and moving in for the smash on the third. He's going to do it again, but this time too much. The wind's not going to push that one back down. So now it's what we call 40 all, folks, the golden point. Next point wins the game. Will Ale and Thomas get on the board for the first time from his knees? What does Ale have in store here? From his knees, now getting up, putting some extra juice on that. It's going high in the sky. Down in the sand on the diving save. No, not enough. And that is 3 games for John Fry and Jonatas Sukupira. They lead 3 games to love here. First set, that's a quick start for the longtime duo, Sukupira and Fry. More action coming up live from Ocean City here. You're watching the men's 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open BT50 #1 here on a beautiful Saturday. Yeah, if I have to. All right, back in action here on center court with Jonatas Sukupira and John Fry serving it up. Leading 3 games to love here on center court. Return back in on the forehand side dish there by Tommy T-Mac McLeod and Ali Colmenares with a beautiful rolling cross-court drop. Love 15. Service ace up and in. 15 all. Take it up high. Windmill, put away. Windmill by Ale. Ale getting in on the action, putting pressure on from down the backhand side dish by T-Mac. T-Mac now locking in, gets a paddle on, but no, that's just too much pressure, too much angle from Sukupira. 30-15. That was good. Sukupira serves it up the forehand side, return that by T-Mac. T-Mac now locking in from the center, back forehand side dish by Sukupira, challenging Ali, but Ali's there to answer. Ali now another windmill to keep the ball back in play, down the line, and it's good. Beautiful shot there by Ali Colmenares, the Venezuelan longtime veteran player. Ties this one up at 30 all. Forehand side return there by Ali. Ali now locking in T-Mac. T-Mac's going to take it down the middle. And there's Ali, not just putting it down to score the point, but earning some style points in the process. Making it look good, and it is a break opportunity here for T-Mac and Ali as they look to get on the board for the first time here in this match on center. Can they pull it off here? SUCUPIRA serving it up. Forehand side return there by T-Mac. T-Mac now locking into it. Going to just casually kind of put it back in play, not trying to do too much. He just wants to play conservative, wait for his moment. Oh, and John Fry. You thought the ball was going to head out, but it clips the line. That takes us to a 40-all golden point. Next point wins the game. This is going to be big for SUCUPIRA and Fry. As the serve is up, forehand side return. Oh, putting pressure on is Ali. Ali really getting aggressive. He's doing it all out there. Ali Colmenares now back over to T-Mac. He's getting in on the act in this point. They're trying to put pressure back onto him, but there's Ali. Ali, look at this. Ali is everywhere. What can Ali not do? He gets his team on the board for the first time in this match. Ali Colmenares is on a mission. One game serving 3. As serve will now go back to T-Mac. Thomas McLeod, Maryland's own. Let's see if they can capitalize on that momentum. And what I'm seeing here early in this match is watch out for Ali Colmenares. Playing with aggression. T-Mac serves up over there to John Fry, and that's just a brilliant play by SUCUPIRA. He saw the open court and went to exploit. Love 15. Forehand side return by Fry. Fry now able to clip it and get the battle in. Wisely calls off his partners. The win takes that one long. Love 30. Forehand side return, yes. Beautiful little touch dropper there. McLeod coming in to cover. SUCUPIRA goes in for the smash, but can't quite connect. And it's good. It's Colmenares. Sneaks it in, 30 all. Serve up and in for hits over dish. It's gonna sail. Didn't see it. It was out. Game point opportunity here for Ali and Thomas. T-Mac and Colmenares trying to pull this match within a game. They're down 1-3, but a chance to pull within, make it a 3-2 game. As T-Mac just gets the ball in play, not trying to do too much off the serve. That should be an easy put away by Fry, but no, it's not. Misconnection by SUCUPIRA, and we have a one-game first set. It is 3-2. John Fry and Jonathan SUCUPIRA, they took a 3-love lead, but now the last 2 games have gone to the hometown kid, T-Mac, and his partner, Ali Colmenares. So we got a good one here on center court. More action coming up. The 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open live from Ocean City. Back in action on center court, Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you live action from Ocean City, Maryland, where John Fry and Jonathan SUCUPIRA, they lead 3-2. First set. John Fry serves it up. Down the middle on the forehand side dish by T-Mac. Now Ollie down in the sand, but he's back up on his feet already. T-Mac gets a paddle on it, but it falls short. 15-love. Big flat serve in by Fry, but Ollie able to get it return back into it. John Fry, forehand. He's a lefty. He's tall. He's definitely a player you have to make adjustments against. 30-love. Serve up. Forehand side return there by T-Mac. Whoa! John Fry going for the kill. As we watch the replay here from the top-down view, John Fry smashing it home. Unfortunately, was long. 30-15. Yes, nice little feather return by T-Mac. Thomas McLeod takes us to 30-all. Forehand side return there by T-Mac. T-Mac now friendly bounce over there, or not a friendly bounce, but just a nice low drop over the net. Fry gets a paddle on it, but just a bit short. So break opportunity here for Colmenares and McLeod. They have a chance to tie this match at 3 games apiece here in the first set. Serve in, forehand side return there by Ollie. Ollie poaching over. He's able to get back in neutral position. Now up high, Ollie's there to answer. There's T-Mac. T-Mac trying to challenge John up high, which is maybe not the place to put it on him, but it worked out, at least for the moment. But there's SUCUPIRA coming in and taking care of business. What a point. It is tied 40-all. Golden point. Next point wins the game. Will we be tied at 3 games apiece, or will it be a 2-game cushion at 4-2? We shall see here in just a second with John Fry serving it up. Big serve, return back in there by Ollie. Ollie digging it out. The wind's going to help that one. Jonathan gets a paddle on it at the last second. He's going to go high on the nice aggressive play. Wind helping him out once again. Little cross angle. Ollie Colmenares has tied the match at 3 games apiece here in the first set. If you were wondering, well, which one's the Maryland kid? Which one is he? Well, it's the one on the north side of the court in the white visor. That's Thomas McLeod. T-Mac representing here on center court the proud state of Maryland. His partner, Ollie Colmenares, in the pink, sends that serve up and out. Love 15. Rumor has it that if Tommy McLeod wins this match, it's blue crabs on the house for everybody. I don't know if that's been substantiated or not, but, you know, verified. But that's the rumor. Oh, and that's a nice put down. John Fry from the middle. Caused a little confusion there for the opponents, and they just let that one go. Love 30. You're watching round of 16 action. Day number 1 on a beautiful Saturday in Ocean City. Ollie Colmenares serving it up at love 30. He's going to go with the underhanded backspin serve there. No problem for SUCUPIRA, but here comes in. Colmenar's on the attack, and that pressure forces SUCUPIRA to pop one wide. 15-30. So there are some nuanced tactics here at play. Down from his knees once again. A little unorthodox. Gets in. Doesn't put max pressure on that serve up high. There's, oh, look out and see, and that's what you can't do against John Fry. I mean, the guy's 6'10". He can reach up to almost probably over 9.5 feet without having to jump for it. So an easy put away for him. And it's a break opportunity to extend their lead now to 1 game, break this tie at 3-all. Take the 4-3 lead on the changeover. Let's see what happens. Ali serving it up. Little off speeder there. T-Mac taking it up high, and there it is. He threw it high to the wrong spot. John Fry's forehand, easy put away. So the American duo, John Fry, Jonatas SUCUPIRA lead 4-3, first set. Back in action here on center court. It's a tight one in the first set. It's John Fry, Jonatas SUCUPIRA, 4-3 lead, but it's been close. We thought they were going to run away with it with the 3-0 lead, but then T-Mac and his partner Ali, they just got back in, felt the momentum, and now SUCUPIRA serving it at 4-3, set number 1. Serve up, forward return by Ali. Ali now charging in. That's just a beautiful poach by Ali Colmenares. You know, he reads the ball so well. He understands positioning, and he put himself in the right spot at the right time on that one. Love 15. T-Mac going in for the kill. That not this time. Going to go into the net. 15-all. Service error, 15-30. Yes, big serve, service ace. Down the Oceanside line, 30-all. Oh, and another ace, 2 in a row. Beautiful serving by SUCUPIRA. Gives his team 40-30 game point opportunity here to extend their lead to 5-3. Serve up. That's 3 service aces in a row. That's how it's done, folks. And they lead 5 games to 3 here in the first set. John Fry, Jonatas Sukupira. USA duo. California and Texas combined forces. And they are in the lead 5 games to 3. Service goes over to Maryland's own T-Mac, Thomas McLeod. At 3 games to 5. Pressure on his shoulders here on the serve. Let's see what he can do. See if they can stay alive in set number 1. Back inside return there by Sukupira. Sukupira now locking into it from the center. Oh, racket collision in the middle. 15 love. Serve in, back inside dish there by Sukupira. Dug out there by Colmenares, and that's an easy put away. Nice heads up by Jonatas Sukupira to charge that net. Nice put away at 15 all. And look at the beautiful view there. Reminder, folks, this match is being streamed on I Do Live Streaming. That's right, all the action this week, courtesy of our friends at I Do Live Streaming. Check it out on YouTube. And the folks at home getting a nice view of what makes Ocean City so amazingly perfect with the beautiful boardwalk here. T-Mac serving it up, 15 all. That's going to sail out. Good call there by John Fry as that one goes too high up. Wind's going to push that one long. 15-30. Serve up, back inside dish there by Fry. Sukupira putting pressure on, and that takes us to a break points, a game point, set points for John Fry, Jonatas Sukupira. Chance to close out the set here, 15-40. So let's see what T-Mac and Ali cook up here on this point, trying to stay alive in set number 1. Serve is up. Fry is there. Dug out there by Ali. Ali taking a high to Fry once again. That's dangerous. Let's see. Jonathan. Yeah, John lets that one go. Ladies and gentlemen, the first set is in the books. John Fry, Jonatas Sukupira lead 1-0. Men's round of 16 action here live from Ocean City. The 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open is in effect on day number 1 of an action-packed beach tennis week that'll be happening all right here on this beautiful beach in front of the Park Place Hotel. Yes, this is what it's all about. More beach tennis action coming up here in just a minute, live from center court. All right, well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you joining us here in Ocean City, Maryland, and watching live around the world on the stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming, my name is Alex Corna, the voice of beach tennis, and I'm bringing you action from the men's round of 16 here with 3 Americans, 1 Venezuelan on the court, all familiar faces to those who have been watching the game for quite some time. John Fry serving up second set, leading 1-0. Forehand dig into the net, return by Tommy T-Mac McLeod. 15-love. Forehand side return there by T-Mac. Now from the middle, SUCUPIRA putting pressure on. SUCUPIRA popping it down with authority. 30-love. That's Jonatas SUCUPIRA, 42 years old. He's been as high ranked as 122 in the world. 5 career wins with his partner, John Fry. Another big serve there by Fry, kind of a flat serve. And that's the thing about John Fry. You have to make adjustments with him. He's very tall. The ball comes in at angles that you're not used to seeing. So his flat serve can give people a lot of trouble. He can hit it flat where a lot of players can't just because of the trajectory. And that's a great close there by John Fry, taking care of business, moving in quickly off the net. And they hold serve and lead 1-0 here in the second set. So the time is now for T-Mac and Ali. Let's see what kind of charge they can mount to stay in this match. They're down a set, but very early here in set number 2. Wind is really not as much of a factor now. It's died down a bit here in the evening. It's still blowing, but it's not the trouble that it was a little bit earlier, even in the last match. Now that could change any moment. But let's just see how it goes. A beautiful, beautiful late Saturday afternoon here in Ocean City, Maryland. And big serve by Colmenares starts it off here at 15-love. $15-all. And big put down by SUCUPIRA. T-Mac gets a paddle on it, but puts it into the net. 15-30. Backhand side return back by John Fry. Now taking it up high. T-Mac, Thomas McLeod. Answer back by Fry. And a nice defensive play. Quick hands there by Fry. Keeps that ball in play. And they find themselves at 15-40. So break opportunity here for Fry and SUCUPIRA to extend that lead to 2 games here early in the second set. And that's exactly what they do. John Fry and SUCUPIRA lead 2-0 here in set number 2. Huge 1-2 punch. And they are just playing with authority here. That's the old 1-2 punch. Big serve down the middle, forcing the high return, and partner comes in and closes it out. And once again, John Fry with the windup, just smashing it home with authority. 30 love. Fry dumps one in the net, gives a point back to Ali and T-Mac, 30-15. And another game point here for John Fry and Jonathan SUCUPIRA looking to extend their lead to 3 games here in the first set, or in the second set. That's how it started in the first. And John Fry making quick work of that one, smashing it home. They lead 3 games to love here in the second set.
Please on court 2. Match between Alessandro Calvucci and Alex Ureni against Alan Gesualdo and Bruno Salini. Girelli Calvucci, Gesualdo Slefer, court 2 please. In court number 4, Joao Godoy, Levi Lopez Goldman against Alessandro Galetti y Augusto Russo. Galetti Russo, Godoy Lopez, quadra 4. Campo 4.
Back in action on center court. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, welcoming you back live. Ocean City, men's round of 16. The Americans, John Fry and Jonathan SUCUPIRA, leading 1 set to love and 3 love here in the second. So the time is now for T-Mac, Thomas McLeod, and his partner, Ali Colmenares. They've got to find a little something here, change the momentum. They are on the north side of the court, which has been the advantage for most of the day, although the wind is not as strong as it was a little bit earlier. But it is still an advantage. So here we go. Let's see what they've got in them, see what they can do something to kind of turn this one around. Ali Colmenares serving it up at 0-3 second set. Thomas McLeod serving it up. Love 15. Love 30. So one change they did make is Thomas McLeod serving from the opposite side of the court in the second set. Players can make that change at the beginning of a new set. And friendly bounce off the net for SUCUPIRA and Fry. Everything going their way right now. Triple break opportunity here. Trying to extend that lead to 4 games to love. T-Mac serving it up. Sending one up high into the air is Ale, and that's just easy pickings. John Fry says, no problem for me. I will take that all day long. And I will take that to a 4 games to love lead right here in the second set. Fry now serving it up. 2 games away from advancing to the quarterfinals. Serve up, dug out there by Thomas. T-Mac in the action. Ale taking it up high from the center. Moving back and stretching is Fry. And there's SUCUPIRA. Just great court awareness there. That's textbook. Seeing the timing, seeing the vulnerability, charging in, attacking at the right time. SUCUPIRA. And that's just a great testament to the chemistry that Fry and SUCUPIRA have. Long-time team here. Backhand side angle there by McLeod. Oh, and stretching is Big John. Pops that one into the net, 15-all. Haven't made a lot of mistakes in this match so far. One little hiccup there, but I don't think they're too worried about it, leading 4 games to love here in the second. Forehand side dish by T-Mac, and Fry says, get out of my house. I know it's your state, but I'm going to take over here with that overhead smash. Dominant. Backhand side return there by Ali. Yeah, and everything's going the way of John and Jonatas right now. (40-15). Chance to extend that lead to 5 games to love. Forehand side return by T-Mac. There's Ali on the backhand side dish. Now taking it up high, but once again, just took it up high to the center. That's John Fry's forehand, and it's just super easy. He'll take those all day long. So just like that, in the second set, it's 5 games to love. John Fry, Jonathan SUCUPIRA. So for the local hometown boy, Thomas McLeod, and his partner, Ali Colmenares, their backs are against the wall. They've got to move. They can move nowhere but forward from here. But, you know, like I say sometimes, you know, just like that animal that gets trapped in the corner in your kitchen, that raccoon that's stuck in there, you back them into a corner and they got nowhere to go. They're going to come at you. And that's what T-Mac and Ali have to do right now. They got to dig deep, find that energy, and just come at you like a wild animal. Let's see if they can do that. Body language, all that, throw it out the window. This is their time. So we'll see if they can do. Can they mount a comeback? Deep in a hole, but we've seen matches turn around. This is beach tennis, and anything's possible. And the cliche is very, very relevant. It ain't over till it's over. Next match on center court after this, and we're going to see the ladies for the first time on center court. Ladies match coming up. All right, folks, here it is. The time for T-Mac and Ali. Ali serving it up. Love 5. Serve in. Forehand return there by Jonatas, and Ali coming in aggressively. I like that. I like what he's trying to do there. Unfortunately, into the net. Didn't go their way. It's love 15, but he's going for it. Certainly not a time to be cautious. You got to put your foot on the gas. As the serve's up, backhand return good by Fry. Fry going in, trying to put it away. Answered back by T-Mac, keeping the ball in. What the dish from the underside. Now he's going to take it over the head. Oh, yeah, okay, that's something. He takes it up high to the backcourt. Sukupira gets a paddle on it, but sends it long. 15 all. Ollie serves it up, and it's out. Love 15-30. Backhand side return. Take it up high to the shallow dish. Oh, putting pressure on, and that's what we need to see. Ali starting to take control. He's trying at least. He's got, he's got nowhere to run. He's going to just go forward. So he's going to try to take control here as the alpha player in this duo. Every player has a role, and right now Ali is the alpha. He's going to try to force pressure. At 30 all, back forehands are returned by John. There's Sukupira now. Sukupira cross angle back over. Yes! Jonatas Sukupira. T-Mac couldn't get to it. All right. It is match point at 30-40. As the serve is up, this one get dug out. Ollie's there to answer. Ollie, oh, this is going to go back, and it's out. So T-Mac and Ollie stay alive, and they force the golden point at 40 all. And the people around here are saying, we want those free blue crabs. We got to get behind this team. Keep them in play. T-Mac, the Maryland young gun, and his partner, Ale, serving it up, trying to stay in this match at 40 all. Can they stay in? Somebody's going to win this game on this point. Will the match be over? We shall see. Dug out there by T-Mac. T-Mac keeping it in. Oh! Jonatas Sukupira ends it with an exclamation point, and they roll in that second set. They advance to the quarterfinals 6-3, 6-0 here on center court. So Fry and Sukupira are through. And for Ali and T-Mac, unfortunately, their tournament comes to an end, but it's only tournament number one of many tournaments this week. So we will see them more here on center court throughout the week. But at least for now, for Saturday, Sunday, their tournament is over. So we are going to shift focus here as we drop the net down to the women's regulation height, and we're going to see the ladies on center court here for the first time. Okay, you want one? Yeah. Okay. John. Let's go, Jonatas. All right, well, here we are. Well, first of all, Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, back here with our winners of the round of 16, and I'm actually gonna shift over to this side so I don't look so shrimpy next to Mr. Fry over there.
Good job, Al.
First off, okay, guys, long-term partnership here. Congrats, 6-3, 6-0, fantastic win in the in your first round here in Ocean City. But can you speak a little bit about the chemistry that you guys have and how important it is for, a long-term partnership, how much of an advantage that creates for you, as you kind of march your way through the different rounds of tournaments like this? We can start with you, Jonatas.
Yeah, it's crucial to have a good chemistry with your partner. I know in beach tennis is tough. Not everybody can travel at the same time. and I got lucky. Got met up with Big John. We are on the same page. We mostly play just to compete for fun, not a lot of pressure. So even we don't play well, we are okay, and then we just focus on the next tournament. I think having the same mentality, I think is important to keep a long-term partnership.
Well, it's impressive. I've known both of you for many years now. John Fry, you live in California. John S. lives in Texas. How do you make that work? Because it just seems that even though you're in different states, when you all get here on site in whatever tournament we're at, it just seems like you're clicking. Can you speak of that? And I'll just hand you the microphone. You can answer that.
Yeah, just to build on what John said, it's a chemistry. It's on and off the court. I think we're in the same phase of life, you know, like he's kind of referring to. So on the court, we feel comfortable. Off the court, we feel comfortable, you know, so we can be, you know, geographically separated, but we can show up to any tournament, you know, just one day before, you know, kind of work the kinks out, practice a little, run our bodies a little bit, and we can just jump right into, you know, how we like to play and doing what we do. So there's no getting used to each other or making sure styles match, or, you know, somebody likes to hit this kind of ball. That we know the balls we like to hit. You know, we can read our body language during the matches, and I think that goes a long way to, you know, having success on the court like we've been able to do and sustain over several years.
All right, so let's talk about the match that we just witnessed here. 6-3, 6-0. Not super dramatic. You were off to a 3-0 start early in set number one, but then they started to kind of charge back, and I thought, okay, well, this could be interesting. And then all of a sudden, we went to another gear. And then the second set, of course, was, you know, pretty much a straight sprint. But you know, I'll ask this one to you, John. If you could just talk a little bit about, you know, kind of what you felt in that match there, and what it means to kind of get your focus as we look towards latter rounds, and then we can talk about the next round.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in a match like this, first round, you're kind of seeing how you're going to play first, but, you know, it's a dangerous team. You know, you got Thomas with his local town, family, friends, everybody supporting him, so he's going to step up and play. And Ali Colmenares, I mean, the guy's won the Pan Ams. He's been top 20 in the world. Fantastic player. You could see it, you know, in glimpses. He's also coming back from a knee injury, so he's working his way back up. So you kind of got to feel out how they're playing, what they're trying to do, because Ali's a great player in his own right, and then Thomas, you know, with the support of everybody. So I think each point, each game kind of had a life of its own on, you know, what they're going to try to do, what we're going to try to do. So it's kind of cat and mouse there for a little while. And of course, Ali came out with his greatness for a while and got them back in the first set. But then we were able to adjust and you know, accommodate to how he was trying to play and go from there. So it's a fun match.
All right, and Jonathan, you have your wife out here competing in her own right over on the women's side. That's a pretty cool dynamic, something that you guys can share together. And you too, John. Yes, your wife Vanessa competing as well. So I mean, talk about a fun thing, beach tennis, where you can do it as a couple. That's really amazing. But you're going to move on now to the quarterfinals. There are definitely some dangerous teams that we've seen so far. You know, we've got the legend Calbucci's playing. His 17-year-old partner is for real. I don't know if you had a chance to watch him, but he is unbelievable, and I expect big things. But as you approach mentally into the next round, Jonathan, anything that you look to change, or do you just kind of take each match one by one?
Yeah, we just try to stay focused on the next match. We just have to play every point. We try not to give away a lot of balls to the opponents, because beach tennis is very tricky. You can be up and then you're down right away. So yeah, the next round is gonna be tough, but we're gonna play our match, try our best, and see how it goes.
All right, well, we'll be looking forward to that. Representing the United States of America, good luck to you in the next round. And we got more beach tennis action coming up here live on Center Court. The ladies are going to do their thing here in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Go Jessica.
And go Jessica and go Vanessa.